The new EFL Championship season kicks off tonight on the Friday night, but for Bristol City, it kicks off tomorrow with a lunchtime kickoff away at the MKM Stadium to play Hull City. Can City go to Hull and take advantage of what has been a bit of a troubled summer for Tim Walter's side? Let's see. The last time Bristol City won an opening day championship game was the 2020-2021 campaign under Dean Holden, where we won 2-1 against their newly promoted Coventry City. Can we replicate that? Because since then we haven't won a game, have struggled, and have played some new promoted sides as well. And in fact, in that period, we've also played Hull City away from home on opening day, and somewhat controversially, lost 2-1 at the MKM. I'll start with the opposition, Hull City then. They've had a very chaotic summer, very troubled as well. They've had key players such as Shane Philogene and Jacob Greaves go out the door and haven't really adequately replaced them up to now. They still have time in the transfer window. Recently, they just announced the signing of Finley Burns on loan from Manchester City, as well as Anthony Macchioppi, who comes in as the goalkeeper from BSC Young Boys. Cody Drammer is a good championship fullback, whilst Ryan Giles on the other side was converted into a permanent with an obligation to buy in his loan deal from Luton being triggered. So they've got the basis of a good team, as well as some quality remaining in that side, such as Alfred Jones, Sean McLaughlin, Jean-Michel Seri, Oscar Estepinian coming back, but there are still areas within that Hull City squad, especially squad depth, that is lacking very much. So hopefully Bristol City can take advantage of that, and maybe Hull City a little bit underprepared for the start of the season to come now, so Bristol can take advantage of that tomorrow. Hull appointed a new manager over the summer, Tim Walter, who, by his own admission, has called his football heart attack-like and very unique to anyone else. So it will be something that Bristol hopefully have kind of prepared for a little bit, and Manning does like to do prep on the opposition quite a lot, but it was also a bit of an unknown quantity to the Championship, and despite his work at Hamburg, or most recently with Tim Walter, it will be very new to us, so hopefully Bristol aren't too caught out by that on opening day. From a Bristol City perspective then, nothing really set in stone in terms of what the personnel is going to be like for the opening day. It's probably likely to be a four at the back with Tanner, Viner, Dickie, Pring, Max in goal, with Ross McCrory not being able to play in that right back position for the moment, not being competing with Tanner. In midfield, it's probably likely to be a double pivot with Jason Knight and Max Bird. In the front four, three off the front of Sinclair Armstrong is likely to start as number 9. It's very interesting because we've got a plethora of options, including new signings, Fanny Mayulu really, and we've got options on the wings such as Mark Sykes, Sans Metti, Harry Cornick could potentially be in there, and you've got options everywhere really, and players you can play in that multitude of positions off the front man in those 3 positions. So it will be very interesting to see how we line up on opening day. But I'd expect at the moment to be Naki Wells in that number 10 position, with Sam Bell on the left and maybe Anthony Metti on the right, because he looked quite sharp in that Willem Twa game. But it'll be interesting to see how Bristol City line up. These opening set of fixtures from a Bristol City perspective do look very kind on paper, so it's important we get off to a fast start. Those ideas that have been hopefully implemented throughout pre-season and coming across in training, hopefully going to be on show for these opening few games, and maybe a little bit of that momentum from the back end of last season where we finished relatively well, mixed with the fact that we've got a couple of new signings just to pump up any sort of freshness within the squad. So we have got the basis to make a relatively good start, and the fixture list on paper, I must emphasise that point, have been relatively kind to us. But it's now down to us to go and take advantage of that and make a good start. I think we go into this particular game as favourites, and rightly so at this point, because Hull are lacking quality. They're missing some players, and I'm sure they've not done with their business at all. So Bristol City, hopefully, as I've mentioned previously, can go and take advantage of that. So for that reason, I'm going to go for an opening day win, first time since 2020-2021. And I'm going to go for Bristol City to win at the MKM by 2-1 and better last season's 1-1 draw over there when Hull were managed by Liam Rossini. So hopefully Bristol City can go and win there. And it just feels like at the moment we're a little bit better prepared for the start of the season than this Hull City side. So yeah, hopefully we go there and win. Let me know your predictions down in the comment section down below. But that is it. Thank you very much for watching this Bristol City match review, the first one of the new season. And if you have enjoyed it, hit like. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Ian Harris Football Channel for more Bristol City content in the future. The Championship season goes very quickly and it rolls like anything, so hopefully we get a good start, build some momentum, and keep that momentum going but that is important tomorrow to get off to that fast start like I've been talking about. So hopefully, his fingers crossed for a good championship season, a very good start indeed.